Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your boy Mike back at it, man. Week 12. Back home, man, in Arizona at State Farm Stadium to host the LA Rams, who beat us earlier this year, man. We're one of their 4 wins up to this point. It was a high-scoring shootout with Cooper Kupp absolutely dogging our defense. We really had no answer for him. But here we go. Let's get things going, man. Weekly awards. Zaven Collins, after a fantastic week last week, 5 tackles, 2 interceptions, does secure that player of the week. Chidobe Awuzie, 4 tackles, a pick, a forced fumble recovery. Herbert, 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. Jalen Hurts, 300 yards, 2 scores. Did get sacked once, but good showing from those guys to win those Player of the Week awards this time around. Now, something else, with this LA team, we took an L, and there was no Aaron Donald last time around. And they really shut down our run game. They really did their thing. And speak of the devil, there's them talking about Aaron Donald, man. We're gonna praise him, and all they want us to do is go out and get this victory. Here we are. Let's take a look at the spotlight player from last week. It's gonna be Cooper Kupp. Well, spotlight player, I guess. Cooper Kupp, man, 1,100 yards, 68 catches, 12 scores on the season. Picking right back up where he left off a few years ago when he won that Triple Crown. And he's going to be looking to do a little bit more of the same of what he was able to in that first matchup. And again, this time, they're going to have Aaron Donald in the fold, so possibly holding Arizona down a little bit more than they were able to last time. Maybe not having to score, 38 points, I believe. I got to go back and double check that. Can't remember off the top of my head, but man, it's time, man. It is time. And this Arizona team, man, really, really working through some things. Haven't had a bye week just yet. That is going to be coming up in week 14. And looks like Arizona is going to get the ball first in this one. And let's go ahead and meet this Rams team again. Of course, you got Matthew Stafford at quarterback, Cam Akers, the running back. At fullback, you got your boy, Roger Carter, and the receivers, Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, Demarcus Robinson, and then, of course, Tutu Atwell and Puka Nacua. Nacua, man, really been dominating in real life. Really, really good pickup for them. Hunter Long going to be the tight end with the injury to Tyler Higbee, who will not play in this one. Taylor Lewan, left tackle. Steve Avila taking over that starting position at left guard. Brian Allen, the center. Kevin Dotson at right guard. And Rob Havenstein at right tackle. Aaron Donald and Kobe Turner going to be those 2 ends, with Bobby Brown and Ndamukong Suh up the middle. Byron Young, Dearness Jones, Malik Harrison, and Nicholas Morrow going to be that linebacking core. Byron Young, of course, more of a pass rusher, but Keller Witherspoon, Kobe Durant, who's gone up the depth chart a little bit. And then we're going to go with John Johnson and Quentin Lake. Lake filling in for the injured Jordan Fuller, with Brett Maher and the strong leg punter Matt Araiza. And here's Josh Dobbs leading the team out after a fantastic performance last week, man. 2,000 yards on the season, 22 scores, 13 interceptions. And, man, they're going to go ahead and get things started early. And looking across that field, never fun to deal with Aaron Donald, especially with an offensive line that is a work in progress to keep it nice. And Dobbs going to fake it on the first play, going to throw for Rashad Bateman. And Bateman going to get 23 yards on the opening play of the game. Bateman, really starting to find his groove with this team. I definitely think he's performed better than Hollywood ever did for us, as Aaron Donald making his presence felt early. Second snap of the game, gets into the backfield to disrupt everything, sacks Josh Dobbs, leads to a long second down, 2nd and 19. Dobbs goes middle of the field to Brian Edwards, who's going to be just short. And then after a false start, unfortunately, it's going to be a 3rd and 7. Dobbs, quick swing pass out to Tariq Cohen, and Tariq Cohen has some field in front of him. Tariq Cohen going to get into Rams territory at the 36-yard line. And, man, this team is really moving to open up this game. Dobbs going to make some adjustments, going to hand it off to Tariq Cohen up the gut, get some good blocks. Tariq Cohen makes a move to the outside, and Tariq Cohen going to be brought down after a gain of 14. Great job from Cohen, man. Gets the first carry of the game for this team. Normally that's Ty Davis-Price, but it's going to be Cohen this time around. Later in the drive, 2nd and 6, Dobbs looking to fit one in there. Trey McBride, it's going to be knocked out. Good throw, though, from Dobbs. Good effort from McBride. Just unable to get that connection going. On 3rd and 6, Dobbs again going to go short to Tariq Cohen, and Cohen is going to be stopped short. 4th and inches, but we know how head coach Mike White likes to do on these 4th and shorts. They're going to go, and Dobbs is going to hand off Ty Davis-Price. Great blocking. Davis-Price runs over a man, runs through John Johnson for the score, and Arizona is going to take an early lead in this one, as Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense takes the field. Stafford this year, 2,648 yards, 22 scores, 11 interceptions. And, of course, a lot of those yards and touchdowns came against us in that opening matchup where, again, Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford just made the Cardinals defense look like they didn't belong on the field. So here they are, 1st and 10. Stafford going to drop back by himself in the backfield, going to try to escape a little bit, but he's going to be hit down. Cameron Thomas gets things started early for this Cardinals defense. After a, okay gain on 2nd down, it's 3rd and 14. Then on 3rd and 14, Stafford going to look left, Cooper Kupp, and he overthrows him. Kupp had his man beat definitely by a mile. Stafford unable to find him, and they're going to punt it back to Arizona, and Dobbs going to find McBride. McBride short, tries to tiptoe on the sideline, unable to keep those feet down, but it is going to be a 1st down for Arizona. Fresh set of downs. Dobbs again looking around, calling some things out. Cohen going to get it up the middle. Cohen powering forward, keeping those legs churning to a 2nd and 3. On 2nd and 3, Dobbs going to fake it, going to roll out. Dobbs has Higgins in front of him, doesn't go for him, tries to get it himself. Instead, Aaron Donald going to chase him down from behind, leading to a 3rd and 5. And there we go. Rashad Bateman gets it on the screen pass. Not going to be able to get enough. It's going to be 4th and 1. The second 4th and short in as many drives for Arizona. And Ty Davis-Price going to surge forward to go ahead and pick that up. Keep the chains moving. 1st and 10. Minute left in the first quarter. Josh Dobbs dropping back. Dobbs trying to scramble away. A lot of Rams defenders coming at him, and he's going to find an open Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman breaks the tackle. Rashad Bateman gets past the man, and Rashad Bateman going to be brought down at the 10-yard line. Talk about improvisation from Dobbs and Rashad Bateman. Dobbs dropped out of the pocket early, had a lot of Rams defenders coming at him, and Bateman finds a soft spot in the coverage and is able to make a lot more happen after the catch as well. And they're going to be set up 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line of the LA Rams. And here's Dobbs again trying to scramble. Dobbs looking, McBride. And Trey McBride is going to have the Arizona touchdown. What an effort from Trey McBride, running with Josh Dobbs as he scrambles out right, able to get that, secure it in the back right of the end zone, close to the pylon, and it's 14-0 in the first quarter for Arizona, trying to get a little bit of revenge going on this time around as Cam Akers takes it, gets it onto the sideline, and that is going to go ahead and see us into the second quarter. As at the end of one, again, it is Arizona with a 14-0 lead. LA just 8 total yards of offense compared to the 150 for the Cardinals. And they're going to have to make something happen, if they're going to continue to, if their defense is going to continue to give up the yards at this rate, as he's going to dump it down short and he's going to be dropped by Cameron Thomas. Here we are, 2nd and 6. Matthew Stafford under center. Stafford going to take it, going to drop back, going to look left. Cooper Kupp, and he's able to get there, but not quite able to make it to that 1st down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Stafford fakes it. Cameron Thomas hot in pursuit. Matthew Stafford able to get it off quickly to Cooper Kupp. Stafford, 4 of 5, 19 yards. Hasn't really let it fly yet, and the one time he did, he overthrew Cooper Kupp. So here we are, 2nd and 4. Stafford, quick pass out to the right. It's Van Jefferson, and Van Jefferson able to get a good gain there down to the 29-yard line of Arizona. And here we are on 2nd and 10. Stafford, again, going to fake the pass. Stafford looking long. Cooper Kupp unable to connect with them. And those were the kind of passes that we saw Stafford connect with Kupp with over and over again in their first matchup. As Stafford on 3rd and 10 is going to be sacked. Israel Mukuamu screaming off the edge. The offensive line was not ready to deal with it. And Israel Mukuamu going to put an end to this promising Rams drive. They're going to knock them further back into further out of field goal range. Although Brett Maher does have a very, very powerful leg. And Maher on the 56-yard attempt is going to kick it. It's up, and he drills it. Had a lot of space left at the end of that as well. Never a doubt. And it's 14-3 as Arizona's offense going to hit the field again. Dobbs fakes it. Tariq Cohen, Dobbs, pump fake, and Dobbs trying to maybe do a little bit too much. Going to be hit by Nicholas Morrow, but he is able to get the ball away. 2nd and 10. Dobbs going to give it to Cohen again up the gut. Cohen with some nice blocks up the field, and Cohen going to go for 29 yards onto the Rams side of the field. Tariq Cohen, again, man, like, how can you not be excited about Tariq Cohen not only getting back into the league, but finding a role with a team, even if it is a team that's young and inexperienced like Arizona, a team that not many people thought would be able to do much this season, as Ty Davis-Price has a nice first down carry. And, he's really done his thing. Spelled Ty Davis-Price at times of need is our primary kick and punt returner and scored his first 2 touchdowns of his Arizona career over the last 2 games. As Dobbs going to go Rashad Bateman, middle of the field. And Rashad Bateman, another gain of 23 as Bateman has absolutely been lighting up this Rams defense up to this point. That's his third or 4th catch of the game so far. Great job from Rashad Bateman as Dobbs looking corner. Trey McBride open again. And McBride looks like he's able to drag the feet. For the moment, it's going to be called a touchdown. And McBride loves it. Josh Dobbs letting one go, trusting his young tight end. And again, man, with the trade of Zach Ertz, it opened up McBride. And of course, we see those feet do get in. It opened up McBride to get a bigger role with this team, and he has taken full advantage of it. Swing pass, Cam Akers breaks off the tackle of Jalen Thompson, not going to get away from Greedy Williams. And there's the young guard, Steve Avila, leaving the field. 2nd and 6, Stafford going short. Jalen Thompson nearly intercepts it, but it's through his hands. He's not going to be able to get that one there. 3rd and 6, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Stafford again overthrowing his tight end. And Hunter Long, man, had his man beat, just unable to get an accurate pass from Stafford as Dobbs throws into traffic and Ernest Jones knocks that one away. 3rd and 6, 3 minutes remaining. Dobbs trying to scramble away, feeling some heat. Dobbs going to loft it up, and Dobbs going to be intercepted by Akello Witherspoon. Witherspoon breaks 1, breaks 2, breaks 3, and then Akello Witherspoon is off to the races. Akello Witherspoon. Now, I understand the offense is, not the defense. Their forte is not tackling, but Akello Witherspoon broke 3 tackles on his way to getting into the end zone for the Rams. Throws up a prayer. Josh Dobbs throws up a prayer. Very much unwarranted. Got to throw that away or take the sack. Can't let the defense really rattle you into doing something like that. And just like that, it's 21-10. Arizona, who has the ball back again, as Davis-Price going to get some good blocks. Davis-Price runs through a man, and he's going to be wrestled out at the 41. Good gain of 19 by the young running back as his spectacular season continues here in Week 12. Here we are, 1st and 10, just before the 2-minute warning. Dobbs looking long. Rashad Bateman looked like he definitely had a step or two. Unfortunately, we're not going to know whether or not he would be able to come down with it. Dobbs going to hit him with an overthrow. And on 3rd and 7, Brian Edwards going to be hit short. Timeout Rams. And they'll punt it back to L.A. Matthew Stafford rolling out. throws it away, unable to find anything there. 2nd and 10, minute 40 remaining. Stafford, time, a lot of time in the pocket, and it runs out. B.J. Ojulari going to hit Stafford down. 3rd and 20, and that would be the end of that drive, just a play later. And here he is going short for Rashad Bateman again. Minute and 15 seconds left, one timeout for Arizona to try to find some more points in this one before we head to the half. But it won't happen as he's going to be picked off by Kobe Durant. Second interception of the game for Josh Dobbs after only one in the last two combined, man. And again, just a pass to no one, pass that shouldn't have been thrown. Kobe Durant makes him pay, gives his team another opportunity to get things going before the half. And just keep in mind, LA does get the ball back, to open the second half. So, even a field goal here severely, helps their chances in this game as they're going to have it 2nd and 1, trips to the left. And Matthew Stafford going to throw out of bounds. No one close to that one, as he has only 54 passing yards here after Cooper Kupp had nearly 200 in the first half last game. And on a 3rd and 1, he's going to throw wide, and it will be a punt back to Arizona, who now hopes to take a little bit of advantage of this time. Dobbs rolling, Rashad Bateman open, Bateman on the sideline, and it looked a little wobbly, but they are going to say that it is a Rashad Bateman catch. Dobbs rolling to his left, puts it on a rope to Rashad Bateman, and Bateman doing a great job keeping those feet in, and it will stand. 1st and 10, 30 seconds remaining. Dobbs again scrambling out. Dobbs nowhere to go. Again, tried to get past the Michael Hoyt, going to take him down that time. As here we are, 2nd and 14, Dobbs, Aaron Donald in his face, and Dobbs able to get that one away, thankfully. Now here we are, 3rd and 14, 19 seconds remaining until the half, and Dobbs going to look. Rashad Bateman has Kobe Durant beat and beats him. Durant dives and unable to get him. Bateman dives into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Arizona. Rashad Bateman having a masterclass in the receiving game today, as his cut outside going to be just enough to get Durant off his heels, and the acceleration and the ability to keep his feet in is going to see him score and give his team a commanding 28-10 halftime lead. And headed into the half, the Rams with just 52 total yards as a team, as Arizona's at 341. And let's take a look at some other games happening around the league. San Fran in Seattle, and Seattle puts a whooping on the 49ers to even them out this season, both now 6-5. Drew Lock for the injured Geno Smith going for 239 and 2 scores. How about that from them with Tyler Lockett, 9 for 128 and a touchdown. Great job, Seattle. In Dallas, Washington visiting, and they're going to hand Dallas just their 2nd loss of the year. Of course, Arizona giving them their first. Sam Howell, 2 scores. Brian Robinson, 127 yards and a score, as those two teams are locked in a fierce NFC East clash, man, coming close to the home stretch of the season. And it's a tight game in Denver. Deshaun Watson, 100 yards and a score. Russell Wilson, 121 yards, not doing too much. Javonte Williams, 99 yards and a touchdown on the ground. As we get back into this Arizona Rams game, and again, man, Arizona very much thoroughly dominated that first half of play. Rams not much, that they've been able to do, despite 2 turnovers and a pick 6 from their defense. They remain with only 10 points. Offense needs to get going at least a little bit here if they hope to have any chance in this one. 1st and 10, Stafford going to look. Cooper Kupp going to break one, and he's going to be hit down. Jalen Thompson going to need to get Kupp a little more involved if they hope to have any chance. Here they are, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Jalen Thompson creeping up. Jalen Thompson going to hit the hole quickly, and Jalen Thompson going to bring down Matthew Stafford, ending that drive before they were able to get any momentum going. And here they are on the return, and Tariq Cohen would unfortunately be hurt on that return. 1st and 10. Oh, horrible, horrible news if you're Tariq Cohen. been dealing with a, better healthy season this year. And it would unfortunately be seen that a bruised sternum would end Tariq Cohen's afternoon. So it'll be Ty Davis Price and Keontae Ingram now sharing running back duties. But we know who the main man is. Ty Davis Price up the gut. Ty Davis Price for a gain of 17. And despite only 6 carries, Davis Price at 65 yards and a score, as he's going to get it again. Gains 5 now, averaging 10 yards per carry in this one. 2nd and 5. Davis Price going to continue to get that run on this drive. Trucks through one man, going to be forced out at the 34-yard line. And Arizona's just making it look easy at this point. The Rams, even with Aaron Donald, just no answer, as Dobbs again going to trust going to trust himself in his legs, unable to get there. He's going to be stopped short, and Arizona would settle for a field goal. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Dobbs, exactly. Stafford going to dump it down, Cam Akers, and he's going to be hit after a gain of 4. Going to hand off Akers again. Lecky Fotu brings him down, but there is going to be a flag, and that's a face mask. Automatic first down and 15 yards on that one. Got to play cleaner. Defense has played clean pretty much as in the season as a whole, but don't want to ever have a face mask penalty. Not only does it put the offense, ahead of the sticks, but gives them an automatic first down. Doesn't make them work as much, as Stafford going to get a short one out to Hunter Long. 2nd and 2. Rams now having a little bit of positive momentum on this drive thanks to that flag. 2nd and 2. Going to hit his man again. Well, that one's not going to be Hunter Long. Oh man, sorry, y'all. I couldn't remember who that tight end was. But first down nonetheless. Great job by him. Cam Akers gets it up the middle, gain of 6 down to the 29-yard line. This is the first time the Rams have really threatened, in any way up to this point. And Stafford gonna throw all that momentum away, as Jalen Johnson gonna intercept the veteran quarterback, gonna run it back himself into the end zone, and Arizona just continues to pile it on, now up 28 points. 38-10 lead. 2nd and 1 next drive. Cam Akers gonna get it. Akers, oh man, Thompson's gonna whiff the tackle. Jalen Johnson not able to get there, and Kaiser White not fast enough. Cam Akers. That's all you need, is one dynamic play by your playmaker to go ahead and get things rocking and rolling. And Akers takes it himself there, man. Gets it done on the ground with his legs. Really, one of the truly only big plays that this Rams offense has been able to get all game, with a very stingy Cardinals, the stinginess of the Cardinals defense up to this point, as Arizona now going to get it back once again, 38-17, and Dobbs hits McBride, and McBride not going to be able to get caught on the dive from John Johnson, responds immediately. How about that one? That is 3 touchdowns over the last 4 offensive plays in this one, by both teams combined. There was the Stafford pick 6. They had a 1st and 10, got 9 yards, and then on 2nd and 1, Cam Akers took it to the house. And then the first play of that one, Trey McBride takes it the distance. 45-17. Minute 30 remaining. Cam Akers going to get it again. Akers stays on his feet. He's going to be hit down. Akers up to 116 yards in this one on just 7 carries. Obviously bloated by that long touchdown run, but he did it, man. You got to give him credit where credit's due, and he's going to keep it going. Cam Akers continues to fight. He's going to get a nice gain of 20 yards down to the 44-yard line. And here the Rams are, man, really trying to keep things moving. Stafford pressured quickly, gets it out, but unable to connect with his target. Here we are, 2nd and 10. 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Stafford gets it. Going to look short. Cooper Kupp, Marco Wilson all over it. Drops Kupp for a loss of 3 to send us into the fourth quarter And even still, 136 rushing yards for them, just 55 total net passing yards on 31 passing plays. Arizona's defense has come to play today as Kupp gonna be looked for downfield, and Israel Mukuamu with a huge play. Mukuamu with a sack in this one, and now the interception, taking it away from this Rams offense once again. And Mukuamu, had interceptions in the first 2 games of the year. Had been relatively quiet, though. As a matter of fact, had been getting toasted a lot over the last few, over the games since those opening 2 games. But gets an interception here, sets up his team, and the very first play, Davis Price going to go over 100 yards for the first time in what seems like forever. Davis Price, generally, possibly thanks to the injury to Tariq Cohen, because he no longer is taking any carries away from him as they give it to Davis Price again, who breaks a tackle of Aaron Donald. Here we are, 3rd and 3. Davis Price in the backfield, and we know what the Cardinals like to do on these short yardage situations. They're going to give it to Davis Price up the middle. He's going to be able to get just enough for that first down. 7:30 left in the fourth quarter, 3rd and 10. Dobbs, spread formation. Dobbs looking deep. Rondell Moore catches it. And they're going to say out of bounds. Coach wants to take another look at that one. Rondell Moore beats him in the slot. He gets the ball, left foot down. That right foot looks like it comes down. It's kind of hard to tell, but they are going to go ahead and throw the challenge flag. Head coach Mike White thinks that there's enough there to get it overturned, and we're going to see what the ref decide to do here. Really good coverage by the Rams on that one. Rondell Moore just showing off that speed. And it's going to be upheld, and the Arizona Cardinals are going to go ahead and take 3 points as Cooper Kupp going to have it. His first big play of the game, breaks a tackle. Cooper Kupp getting it down to about midfield as Stafford finally now over 100 yards. Kupp up to 36 yards now on the day with that one. Stafford going to get it in there. Cam Akers, tight window in between Kaiser White and Zaven Collins, and Akers able to hold on. Here we are, 3rd and 1. They're going to give it Zach Evans, and Evans is going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage by Kaiser White, and they're going to go for it. Down 31, 4.5 to go. I mean, nothing really to lose here. You're already getting, manhandled here. They're going to go Stafford, short throw, quick release to Hunter Long. Isn't able to get it quite to his tight end. Next drive, Arizona, 3rd and 3. Dobbs going to keep it himself on the read option. Dobbs trying to lower the shoulder. John Johnson brings him down after a nice first down gain by Josh Dobbs into Rams territory. Gotta love this if you're Arizona, man. A team that beat you earlier in the season to come out and just assert dominance like this. And it's going to continue with a deep strike to Rashad Bateman. 41 yards. Josh Dobbs now 377 yards and 4 touchdowns in this game. Dobbs and Rashad Bateman just absolutely giving them the business. And, with the exception of the touchdowns, which Cooper Kupp had 3 of in that first matchup, Rashad Bateman looks like he's bested that yardage number, now sitting at 215 yards as they have absolutely no answer. 2nd and goal. Dobbs going to fake it, going to roll out. Dobbs going to be hit down, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. That's Michael Hoyt again. 2-minute warning, 3rd and goal. Arizona. Dobbs just going to keep it himself. No need to pile it on. They're going to take their 3 points, make it a 51-17 game. And the Rams at this point just playing, to get a couple more stats on the page. Stafford going to hit Cooper Kupp deep down the field. Cooper Kupp going to get that one for a nice gain of 29 yards. And then on the last play of the game, Stafford dropping back, trips left, going to hit Kupp again. And Kupp, last 2 catches of the game between the 2 of them, gets himself about, 50 yards. And that'll do it here, man. Absolute obliteration, completely undressing the LA Rams in this one. McVay very much upset about that one as his team did not come to play today despite getting Aaron Donald back into the lineup. And there's Dobbs, man, dabbing up his man BJ Ojolari, and Dobbs has looked surreal these last couple of games. Not gonna lie to you, definitely considering a slider change. As much as I like the way Dobbs has played, I just think that at that rating, it's I don't just something needs to play a little bit worse. Obviously, he got benched, and we've left the sliders the same, since we showed you the last ones. But yeah, it's one thing when he does it once to have three straight really, really good games. I do think is, maybe a little bit unrealistic. 377, four scores, did have the two picks, and Stafford fattening up on them last couple of plays before the end of the game. Ty Davis Price, 16 for 118 in a score, Akers 136 and a touchdown, and Tariq Cohen did a lot in a little bit of touches, 3 carries, 50 yards, also had a couple of catches as well. Receiving wise, Rashad Bateman, of course, 8 for 215 in the score. Trey McBride, 4 for 113 and 3 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp, artificial yards, got most of those when the game was very much so out of reach. But yes, going into next week, we are definitely going to take a look at some sliders. Going to probably adjust the quarterback accuracy just a hair. Want to make sure that we're really keeping with the integrity of that. Michael Hoyt and Aaron Donald, 2 sacks apiece. Ojolari, Israel McQuamu, Cam Thomas, and Jalen Thompson with one as well. Jalen Johnson, of course, with the touchdown and the pick 6, along with Akello Witherspoon, and then Israel McQuamu and Kobe Durant getting those other 2 picks. As Paris Johnson going to get an upgrade here, going to go pass protector. He's now up to a true 80 overall. Done a very, very good job protecting that right side up to this point. And here's Jalen Johnson getting one as well. Fresh off that pick 6. Jalen Johnson going to throw an upgrade into the slot archetype. And Johnson going to go ahead and get a +3 to his man coverage, as he's looking really, really good. Definitely want to get that speed up a little bit. And in this rivalry game, all we needed to do was just win. We did just that. Whole team has gotten 2,500 XP. And the week before the bye week, man, week 13 in Pittsburgh, the 8-4 Cardinals against the 6-5 Steelers. Hoping to keep up more of the same. Looks like we have a breakout wide receiver chance. I'd be shocked if it wasn't Rashad Bateman, considering the game that he had against LA. But, again, just want to reiterate, I will go ahead and show any slider changes at the beginning of the next episode. Bear with me, you all. I want this to be a competitive, fun series just as much as you all do. And if, maybe it hasn't seemed super realistic the last couple weeks, I do apologize. I'm doing everything I can to keep it fun, interactive, and keeping y'all into it. But as always, man, thank y'all for joining us. It's been your boy, Mike, having a lot of fun, again, recording this series. If you feel so inclined, please like and subscribe and tune in, man. In a couple of days, we'll have that episode against Pittsburgh dropping. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace.